Millions of ears were raised, ready to hear that final verdict in Chauvin's trial, including those here in the Valley.
And I spoke with local minority leaders and a local attorney just hours after the former officer learned his fate.
This was a defining moment.
Valley minority leaders calling Chauvin's guilty verdict a sigh of relief.
The jury had to get this right. They had to get it because this sets the tone for where we're going.
We've come to this point where this had to happen in order to make change. It's a win for the community. It's a win for those police officers that are doing the right thing.
Valley leaders say this is a step in the right direction in restoring peace throughout our country, also establishing more faith and trust in our court system.
That was a strong, resonating sound to the nation that justice will and must prevail.
Leaders say the recordings taken of the scene last May was strong evidence used to convict Chauvin.
How many other cases of injustice have occurred throughout this nation because there was no video?
Attorney Matt Mangino says the guilty verdict was expected, but says it's unlikely Chauvin would receive the maximum penalty of up to 75 years in prison.
They look at things like your prior record, which Derek Chauvin has none, and they look at the gravity of the offense. Where the judge has some leeway is if he decides to sentence Derek Chauvin consecutively, which means one sentence after the other, or concurrently, meaning that the sentences run together.
The appellate courts, I'm sure, will have a litany of opportunity, but I pray even in that process that his rights will be affirmed, but the conviction will be upheld.
Local lawmakers also reacted to the news. Congressman Tim Ryan saying today should give us all hope that our justice system can work for every American, not just a select few. But now we must continue to demand progress so we can usher in true justice for all. Meanwhile, Congressman Mike Kelly of Pennsylvania said our Pledge of Allegiance declares we are one nation under God that guarantees liberty and justice for all. And today, justice was served.